se nyame na wo hire nipa ma ne sika no se nyame ne pa ye pe ne ncha ko heaven on na hire Kennedy Agyapon ma ne sika de Nyankopon sika e sika fi e sika fi a ho tan e bi Kennedy Agyapon on se sika ni nipa dua na nim dua kora en se sika ni.
Okay, ebusia muma yenhwe eye video ya etwawi na yewia afi ye de Kyei ato so mesere say ye kwa yebia live at so wa share.
Too bad. Too bad. They have to change things.
Do you think Ghanaians are fools and I said they? The same much says will be 200 liters or 200 cedis. And you think we should defend this? You catch them at 2 force and be very careful.
Too bad. Too bad. They have to change things.
And if excellence John Ramani, but 2 years Ghana for when you see Yen tomorrow. Yen because you're Jimmy. ECG or money managing that no money managing director in the previous administration. Sika hotel for fire, Kyei-duah. Sika PDS fire, why am I convicting? I'm mobile catches as I can hear you make ya. Just a Ghana for ye Jimmy, I had the Bibia, and I'm sorry, Mammy can't show her in this world on divide and rule. Divide and rule. It's very efficient. They have successfully divided us into two, the MPP and the NDC fraternity. It will be about no year where any day we could defend her, and now you're to me when Nipa could know who defend you to me because they have successfully divided us into two. It's the idea that I'm saying what's your trans near general near here and some woman. Yen share your bay and politics near politicizing and near Kikanquasia, some another could no mabaji is no more the call. ECG workers that's so too. 90% of the meters we are using in this country are prepaid. I can't free haven. You tiaka and son of myself. Government institutions now must you more decana. Muntimun searching country or munin through or more nanti. Most added to over 2 years to say, Yen Yanko tofu and near Metiasa Akano. Government institution, no more to what is the purpose of every government institution? The purpose of every institution in this world is to get work and get profit. Young Kwai Kuromadi, Omuya Dumoboka, Coco Boda Boka, VR Boka, Why Boka, Easy the Boka, yes, Ghana in Wukotia.
Russia, Yedeka, Serbia, Yedeka, France, Yadeka, my program no promotion. Hungary, Yedeka, Benin, Yedeka, Togo, Yedeka, Spain, Yedeka. Togo, I will question and one number you home. Ah, say, me do. 40 million pounds. O convert it at the current rate cry, you say dollar, exchange rate, it will hover around 600 to 700 million Ghana cedis.
Almost a billion Ghana.
Almost a billion Ghana cedis for UK alone.
Hey.
For UK in Kwa. O share baby to say USA. Me call her and say, I can't so balloon, I can almost $10 million. Ah. Ekako almost $10 million. As at December, American was in Canada, near the Omoka, 11 million Ghana cedis. 11
because of my Naboka. Now, you have some of the gold board and fast one and fast one. The Ben and Betcha dear, Yamai. Mobachenda Bay. Me will be a more from my country, Mamma, what the to me that bay. You people should start thinking. Think outside the box. By now, no, what's a matinasi? I call you and crack him who quite fast where my boca, and they are quite many fast where your boca will easy to Amobaji's Kakutia. A quite many fast where boca. It's your 2 forces, oh, papa be a company. No managing director, Bano Becatro say, company na boca, and one is what called parliament to seek a Tiaka or not another company, Sana Bayano. Sana Bayano. It's the other and your way.
Too bad.
Is the energy minister not there? John Janaponi Ho. Has he briefed us as to what went on there in the previous administration? 5 months down the line, I get to Elia Kotiakano, near Changureguso, just will be Ankaibion, Yen Jimmy, ye cannot crack him, Yen Jimmy. Now, some more MDC for some Muslim complacent. We are there for you. You'll be surprised. Hey, yen, within 4 years, I bet myself 2 more. Yeah, I can't say them. Some of us, we know what he did in Ashanti region that make you people get the vote.
Say. Se nyamina wo hire nipa ma ne sika no se nyamene pa ye pe ne ncha ko heaven on na hire Kennedy Agyapon ma ne sika de Nyankopon sika e sika fi a ho tan e bi Kennedy Agyapon on se sika ni nipa dua na nim dua kora en se sika ni enipa sebi na nimu animonyam bi animu ahon fak Ibrahim wonti watane saa wato preunto bi
den na wayo
dia pan wayo Kennedy Agyapon ya brew
den na Ibrahim ayo
animonyam niumu
wa ho ya den na wayo
nipa yi wodi na to tankrom santi dia me pesa me kan se ye de Kennedy Agyapon se sa wa fa na afufra wo so de owura mahama ne na busua ni be foma Kennedy Agyapon onu mo be be na ye baller e zo se toilet on se nipa onu edia pese ka
busua mpinifo wasem bi omoka se yiwuti na se wankasa wuti ho a yiwuti bone busua wo hwe the current administration of NDC mbodi meka se omobo mbodi susu ampara na akoye se no kredi na ne ka ayedin ewo ma Ghana ma enunti se obi mpo ye bibi na Ghana asoafo ekofa nipa na yenya MPP for kroya so se omo babatwi protest in the favor of nipa na ya cheno na recently parliament mpinifo pa omo minority omo tene parliament omo do motuko bombom fom na mpempren ohwe kasa onwen eka se obi wo ho ansa na momo ba na se ka bia beda ho a nyenka midimu no awosenka mutumi bomode mo yenhwehwemu na eka bia no moji free sankofo no ekwa fa so eka no beda ho na se enkoba ne sa na yenia Ghana timemfo no yesan abeche atua na akoye se abribia no government bi obebe bia bobo kabeto ho na yen timemfo no na yasan abeje hu yi nevi ne wokeka ho na de se omaji ska na free ho se na akofo ado so ba no batu bibi the same thing when timi anya won hwe eni se odi yi nevi ne wokeka ho my bet me na ade nia de ba ya yetua e ma still mpo no eka no ebi da ho a sese ne John Dramani ma so ba ya ono so abeto enti o hwe situation na ekoso na akwese o man Ghana no njisema na osi nya neutral person kra ono de o medi aban so pen omumienu ni nia no mo bon mo enti obi aba osuro se o ya suro o ya ochiwe ya onimi se okọ a ono so ba abeche no eno ne a ye de tin a enti o man Ghana mo man ma na kredi ndi o man so enye sa o man na bebo mesre se Ghana ye fa na kredi na ye so man no ye na o man Ghana so ntimi ye fa na tampe fra.
Okay.
And I think that issue we've gotten to the end of it. But the side aspect, a certain snapshot to be a yani ebobo so the minority or more parliament a catch Ghana for say among koyo mojuma na mom or more call to solidarize with to me our national security. And we saw Nema a course or M4D the course but behind those Nema na air course no. There were critical questions and that people were not asking. Captain, the gentleman was granted bail in Ababe 4 days ago. The bail condition, they have 50 million Ghana cedis. Yes. The MPP made it look like, say, a bin sida in the life of Ghana. A kana yede to wound to misono. There's a coming nowhere close to the Yahubida in this country. And most of the interviews are not big wings within the party. Say, Omasada Asalapi went to me with 50 million Ghana cedis. I bind it to me adding. Intentionally, they don't want wound to me to be built. But Captain, my men drive you back to 2012. Abra wound to Abra, your first Wyoming case, no. Wyoming case, the amount of money involved there 51.2 million Ghana cedis. The gentleman was slapped with 54 million bail condition as far back as 2012. So it is not Adi Ebinsi Ukromada. And he was able to meet the bail condition, granted bail, and the subsequent way on 4 years. Now, no one Papa now found at 2 years and they say on any uncro for D or bank is Sikano. Do you know the amount of money that was slapped on them? 600 million and over. 600 million compared to 50 million. So I know that they are not more was much ado about nothing. Just trying to whip public sentiment. Because the real and the core issues at the center of wound to me case, are far bigger and larger than the in the case of your friend say Wyoming. Wound to me case, even one case involved a whooping sum of about $45 million. I can be nowhere close to amount of money and omoka about what you mean. Again, yes, what kwaje Exim Bank $10 million is even bigger than the amount of money I can want them. And this we are ma obi baila. You heard the amount of money involved in the criminal way na why no. They are so amount bail because the idea is say nipa no dwane state no more at least the bail condition can defray the extent of cost na yabono. So very often aya na bail no so change sikana yes wedi no. But they want to make case 50 million is nowhere close to your friend is saying $45 million and even $10 million. And Sassine Nsua was saying no. And these people were trying to hit public sentiment into this particular issue. Sabaya lose focus on the criminal activities in our branch and I say pay attention to. Because for me, I'll be very much concerned about the destructive nature of Wuntumi's businesses. Natural, you can say, forest, I was saying, Okrumha, the devastation of what cause to your natural, you can say, environment, Okrumha say, and on a put value and money on it. I'm not sure, say, Ubibetimiaka. Another timer. Now, Wuntumi Nama, all Kobase and Sunin and we didn't see the minority, the then majority, or anybody on his right senses. All cultural branches, Adia Wuye, who say in Sunin Sas, and Tiabaya, hasting slowly. Because Anam says, Sikano Bar, a common winner, and you know, nobody cautioned that gentleman. And my catcher will be only answer when you to me. He thought that he was sitting on the moon, just doing things in a manner, Sabi. So at that point, you know, they lost key on caution. They couldn't caution the gentleman. Say, "Adena now are dangerous." And again, political influence you Okruma can who be the man name say because you see a wound to be contracted. The question is track record ban or when it comes to say because we have contractors over the years, you know, they are known for some of these things. But I'm not saying no political connection. Captain Smart is tell a contract, every excavator crowd to be that. But what you do is a wage contract. Now, I feel I will show beer. What that expecting us, you can what slash it too. Now, what they have for a some find your coin, then the hooping some not about her. And over the years, that is what we've been doing. So the gentleman now kwaje land say or kwaje coins or babe yeah. The question is that did he do it or yeah. Evidence was here. These are some of the things I was expecting the MPP to put out the fact out there. Say, and some now you can't to a branch and so no. And quite way no kwaje yeah. Why evidence in here? When you speak to people in that particular manner, then people will know that the government is witch hunting the gentleman indeed. But the reality is that and some now you can't the criminal activities now why you know. You are not even talking about it. You are not even interested. And you think, say, we are still in 1990. We are still in 2000 where you can just say MPP, NDC, now, 40 years, that emotional campaign, emotional politics, you know. Those things, you know, will not fly. It's the reason why the right-thinking Ghanaian in society, you know, couldn't fall for some of the shenanigans in those kind of emotional campaign that was activated by the MPP. Now you're quite form, now you're say, and America said, these guys are not serious. They are still joking in opposition because you see, Captain, when you lose political power, you lose connection with the people. That's so right. As a right-thinking individual, as a who leads such an institutional political party, you know, what you do is that you try to reconnect with the people by making sure, say, you become a voice, a representative, because whenever a government is in power, no, it's a different thing. But opposition, you know, you always try to bring the people to your side by making sure that you lead the conversation, direct the conversation, say by a day good will ever fall into your side. But never no more you go to social media, it's as if that's still your opposition. MPP still in power because every single Ghanaian on social media and as a forum, if you listen to some of the comedy living concerns among for Kenya, they are just trying to paint the MPP as if they are still in power because doesn't make sense. As an opposition party, you need to just restructure things and see how about approach it. But they still have this arrogant caliber of people still leading the chart of the party, and they think that they need to go ballistic. But then politics necessary, the narrative necessary. Ghana for are interested in the substance of the issues at hand. It is a to me issue now. Okay, bring the key fact. Eguho na can say now. Cause it's the same emotional campaign of Muweji in the case of the Chief Justice when they were saying that Pamu Chief Justice Amanako. When indeed fact on the matter, the evidence available, and then the processes as has been activated thus far. No, there is no infringement, there is no contradiction, there hasn't been any error that has occasioned anywhere. It is a whole cancer seminar based on what? Ma mena tena se o se seminar on tia se o de court. No so ono akwaje ne unanimous no bi. Unanimous na no package o mo chicha ma amanfo no. Ono aya ma na package ni bi o de kofie. So that is how it is. Esa yehu se and then Ghana for people are interested in the real case, the evidence, and as for because of social media, you know. Obi are not interested in politics, right? And then they are getting used to people are hooking on. Man for Bayer so much interested in issues of politics. And you don't think you can wage that emotional campaign. I don't know make it say Abra amu general secretary no cultural say patriot you enko adenta kumifie no. What a comment you be say odwan when you were chopping your ladies, did you remember us? These are things that say Ghana for need